The noise that could be heard on the street in early Fulton rang out with shovels digging into soil, children laughing, and residents working together in harmony to build a community. Today, these same sounds can be heard on the streets of Fulton, people working together to rebuild a community that is flush with diversity. My great-great-grandmother, Della Smith, was a longtime resident of early Fulton during a time when segregation was a way of life. The residents of this predominantly African-American community were restricted from living in the areas at the top of the hill and were forced to eke out a living at the bottom of the hill, the corridor along Williamsburg Road. Grandma Della was very, very outspoken, and she eventually became the voice of the community whose sound resonated all the way to City Hall. She ran a mercantile business along with other local business owners. They petitioned the city to help them finance their efforts to bring other minority businesses to the area. Their efforts resulted in a grocery store, a hardware store, as well as other Black-owned stores being built that became a vital part of that community. From that day forward, she was known as the woman who would not take no for an answer. She was a great example on how to be the voice of the people and for the people in the community that she loved. She could be seen planting flowers, mailing out boards, or helping a neighbor with her garden because she was not afraid of getting her hands dirty in order to help build up her community. She was a Fultonian. Today, the Fulton Hill community is no longer segregated. Today, I have the freedom to voice the desires that my grandmother could not, to see Fulton become the vibrant, prosperous community that it once was. Today, I am proud and honored to say that I am the descendant of such a great woman who initiated change, and her legacy continues through me. History is once again repeating itself with my endeavors to help rebuild the community where I live and raise my family, just like my great-grandmother. My desire to bring positive changes to my community has led me to become an active member of the Greater Fulton Initiative by serving on the Economic and Development Committee, planning and implementing our monthly area beautification projects, serving as a member of the steering committee, and acting as the liaison between the business owners and the community members that serve the initiative. I now live in a house in one of the areas of Fulton that was off limits to African Americans, and I enjoy the diversity that exists amongst my neighbors. Working as a member of the Fulton Initiative has given me an opportunity to become part of the revitalization process that is slowly becoming a reality with the help of community partners such as yourself. All the hard work and planning that we have done over the past year is beginning to blossom. Just as my ancestors worked alongside her fellow residents to build a community that they could be proud of, I too am dedicated to Fulton pride. Fulton people residing in domestic equality and Greater Fulton's future, designed to forge change in a community that is filled with deserving families. I love my home, I love my neighbors, and I love my heritage. It gives me great pride to say that my name is Bennett, and I am a Fultonian. I look forward to the day when I'm able to pass on the baton of community involvement to my own children, one of whom is with us tonight, my daughter Kalia.
Crystal is the owner of a catering business, and she's a member of the economic development team. She organizes business corridor cleanup and beautification projects as part of our mission to revitalize the commercial corridor and ensure the economic future of Greater Fulton. LISC is helping to improve our commercial corridor with the help of nationally recognized consultants. Arts in the Alley worked with us to paint 16 murals in our business district. The City of Richmond is providing trees for our business district. Storefront for Community Design is spearheading a branding campaign that will enhance the look of the business corridor. We are committed
to a brighter future.